Welcome back to Dennypark English Reading Show. I'm going to introduce you to the Berenstain Bears and the Blame Games. Story by Stain and Jane Berenstain. Sorry. Written by Stan and illustrated by Jane Berenstain. Wow, cool stickers! You love the stickers, right? Yeah, me too. If you read the book together, I will give this sticker to you. Are you ready? What? I can't hear you. Oh, what? Yeah, that's better. Let's explore this. Let's explore this book together. Berenstain Bears and the Blame Game by Stain and illustrated by Jane Berenstain. The Berenstain Bears and the Blame Game. Word by Stain and illustrated by Jane Berenstain. You all know the bear family that lives in the big tree house down a sunny dirt road, deep in bear country. And of course, you know Mama Bear, warm, friendly Mama Bear. From Worm's cell down is hard, discouraging word. But lately, Mama hadn't been all that friendly. Her smile was gone and she was feeling very discouraged. Why? Because life in the treehouse had turned into one long, miserable, never-ending blame game. And cries of, "He started it," "No, she started it," and it was her fault, "No, it was his fault," filled the air from day to night. Life in the big treehouse had become one long argument about who started it and whose fault it was, and Mama had quite enough of it. "He started it." "No, she started it." "He started it." "No, she started it." "It was her fault." "No, it was his fault." "Her fault." "His fault." So when she heard the sound of breaking glass and spilling water, she rushed into the living room. There she found a mess of broken glass, spilled water, and a scatter of roses on the floor. Standing over the mess were Brother and Sister Bear. They were pointing at each other and shouting, "It was her fault." "No, it was his fault," over and over again. Mama looked at the mess. She had cut those roses and put them in the vase with water just that morning. She looked at Brother and Sister, who were still pointing and shouting at each other. It was time to put a stop to the blame game. Mama decided to put her foot down, hard, so hard it shook the room. "Enough of this blame game," she shouted. "I want to know who really started it, and I want to know right now." Well, it was like peeling back the layers of an onion. It was through to make you cry. Mama might have if she hadn't been so angry. And the more Brother and Sister pointed and shouted, the anger Mama got. He knocked it over, cried Sister. He made the mess. But that was only because she was trying to poke me in the ribs, shouted Brother. I was not trying to poke him, protested Sister. I was just trying to tickle him because he tickled me this morning. But that was because he tickled me last night. But that was because he put a rubber snake on my bed. But that was because she put a squeaky toy on my chair and it squeaked when I sat down. But and so it went, but because Mama understood that she wasn't getting into the bottom of anything, but she was getting to the end of her pensions. Her head was swirled with buzz because rubber snakes, squeaky toys, broken glass, spilled water, and scattered roses. Enough! She shouted. Enough of what? Asked Papa Bear. He had been fixing up the downstairs by window and heard the shouting. From what I've heard, he said, looking at the mess of the floor, there is more than enough blame to go around. So instead of playing the blame game, why don't we just go to work and solve the problem? Mama, said Papa, will you please pick up the roses? But look out of the thorns and broken glasses. Then he laid paper on the towels on the whole wet mess. He swapped what was left to the dustpan. Mama put the roses into the other vase. Good for Papa. He had put a stop to the blame game. Papa went back to the workshop. The cubs went out to play. But while Papa was putting away his paint and putty, he heard the sound of breaking glass. He rushed outside. The bay window he had just painted and pitted was broken. There stood Brother and Sister, pointing at each other. Sister had a bat, Brother had a glove. There was a baseball on the grass among the pieces of broken glasses. Papa bit his lip, counted to 10, took a deep breath, and did very good imitation of a volcano. It was his fault. It was her fault. He's the one who wanted to play ball. She's the one who hit it. He's the one who threw it. Her fault, his fault, her fault, his fault, her fault. It seems to me, said Mama, who had heard the crash, that instead of shouting and pointing fingers, we should get to work and solve the problems. And that's what they did. They picked up the glasses and went to work. It took some doing, but after a while, the window was painted and putty was good as new. Of course, there are times, said Papa, when somebody really is to blame for something, but most of the time it's important to remember there's usually enough blame to go around. The end. You remembered, if you read this book with me, I gave you this sticker? Yeah. And now I will give you the magic sticker. There you go. One good sticker coming right up. Thank you for reading this book with me, and If you want to watch more of my videos, all you have to do is search my show name. Will you set my show name for me? Yeah, Danny Park English Reading Show. Thank you. And I will read you the Berenstain book tomorrow. See you later. Bye bye.